Okay, some of you will have noticed there that I was cutting them, some of them more than once. Like that one, I cut it into two when it probably would have been all right as one. But we want to try and keep them all the same width if we can, because you'll get some that are cooked quicker than others. And then some of them will look really nice, but then inside they'll still be a bit hard and not cooked properly. Or you'll get some, the thinner ones, that are browner than the others, and it just looks an uneven mess then. It doesn't look very appetising. So that's the reason why I'm trying to do them as much the same thickness as possible for that reason. So if I still find any, I'm still just going to just cut them up. So that's the only reason I'm doing that, just to make sure they're cooked all evenly, properly, all the way through. So when you've cut up your chips, then you put them in cold water, and when you're ready for them to use them, drain them. You can dry them with a tea towel if you want to, but I prefer to save on the washing, so I just let them just drain in the sink for a bit. The reason you put them in cold water, it's the same if ever you're peeling potatoes. You've probably noticed how the water foams up with the starch that comes out of the potatoes. It does happen with cold water, but it's more of a smooth starch rather than a foamy starch that gets everywhere and you can't get rid of it. So cold water reduces the foamy starch. So that's the only reason for that. A chef told me that, so it must be true. And I'm going to let these just soak in water just for a little while to get rid of any starch, any starchy bits. This is not very good for the oil in the deep fat fryer. These are going to be deep fried because I prefer that. And I'm going to put the sausages in the air fryer, and we're going to have a fried egg as well, and bread and butter. So it's a really unhealthy meal, but it's filling and it's a quick one. So that's what I like. Who doesn't like a quick meal? So join me later. Got my air fryer basket and some greaseproof paper. Not essential, but saves on the washing up. Who wants to scrub? Right, got my sausages. I'm going to do 6 because that's all they want. No, I'm not a fan of sausages. So you probably know how to cook a sausage. No? Well, they will burst out of their skins. So if we put little steam holes in, it stops them bursting out their skins. It looks horrible. It's all right, but it doesn't look nice, but it tastes the same. So that's why I'm doing that. Yeah, so 6 is what we want tonight. And save the other 2 for something else. So there's the sausages. They're going in the air fryer. I'm going to put them on for 200 probably, I think, 20 minutes, well 10 minutes, and then I'll turn them. Mm, 10 minutes. Whoops. I'm getting these out because my daughter's not very well, so she wants hers leaving in some water till she feels a bit better. So I'm just getting mine and my husband's out. Should be enough for her. So I'm just going to let that drain off a bit on the chopping board. Now, eggs. Now, a secret with eggs is cook them from room temperature, because if they're cold, as soon as they hit the pan, they're likely that they will break, the yolks will split. So if you can cook them from room temperature, that's the best way. You can cook them from cold, but there's more chance that they'll break. Now, one thing every home should have is a decent pan for eggs. So you need to be getting a good pan. These are from Lidl, made by Ernesto, which is Lidl's own make. And their frying pans are bloody brilliant. So if you can, if you've got a Lidl, go to Lidl when they've got the offers on. It's really money well spent, honestly. I've got a small one, a medium one and a big one with a lid, and I use that big one for curries and all sorts, so they're really good pans. So that's what I'm using for the eggs. I'm just getting it all ready while I'm waiting for the sausages, because that's what any good cook will do. Use any time that you've got for preparation. Right, I've just been and had a shower, so I'm going to get things going here now. And put them in for another 5 minutes, so that will make it, I don't know, about 35 minutes for the sausages. I've got my oil for my eggs there. My son wants sausage, egg and mash. So he doesn't eat chips. Anyway, he is 24. So I'm going to put the frying pan on and do his. Some of these are still a bit chunky. Disable, that one is. Now with your eggs, you don't want to have it up here, you want to have it close down there. Unless it's got to fall, the least chance you've got of breaking your yolk. Now I don't flip. And put oil on the top and let it cook that way, because I ruin my eggs if I try to flip. Tip it up, put the hot oil over the top. Although my induction hob does not like me doing this because it can't find the pan when I tip it up. Don't get an induction hob, whatever you do, it'd be the worst mistake of your life. Spitting on the camera, thank you very much. Turn it down actually in a minute. Just spooning some fat over the top. pot.